a 27-second expo and 47-second pool, that sounds like you don't have nearly enough drones to actually saturate those bases. Usually you want to expand around 1 minute and get the pool after it. Otherwise, there's no point in getting the expo because you won't have the drones to have an economy to support the pool. So. As Protoss, how do you defend against a Void Ray Immortal composition? The best way is just Adept Blankstalker or Charge Lot Blankstalker would be a pretty good counter. Or you go like Phoenixes and Adepts or something. That's kind of a weird unit composition. But you're going to have to pick your own tech. Twilight Council tech can deal with it pretty well. The Stalkers for the Void Rays, and then the Charge Lots or upgraded Adepts for the Immortals. Alright. I'm going to be going for that heavier tech early on once again. Get my Cyber Core started. I'm going to be focusing on getting the Mothership Core on a timing. Oh, we got pretty lucky to scout him this early. His Cyber Core is a little bit quicker than me, which means he cut a probe or two in there somewhere. In order to get that in a timely manner. I want to see. He's not making a Zealot. You can tell because, like, I'll show you for a split second. You see how it lights up there? Protoss, every type of building has their own tel that it's producing. Protoss buildings usually light up. So do Terran buildings, or they move around a bit. And Zerg buildings have, like, little mini seizures whenever they are upgrading. So, I think I played this guy before. It's a very similar build, but I'm going to go for that quick Stargate to exploit the fact his pylons are not in a good position to defend him. If you have no pylons back here, even going for a Mothership Core first is not going to help you that much, because the Mothership Core cannot directly shoot the Oracle. It has to do so through his pylons. So just going for an Oracle, especially in these positions. Oh, is he going for an expand? He's playing quite greedy here. I'm going to cancel these, because I want to go for an expansion as well. But I'm going to get as much damage done as possible with the Oracle, and we're going to know he's not going to have that many units, because he only has one gateway of production. Should be able to deny the scout there. Get my expo started. And start on the Oracle immediately. Now this Oracle is going to be rallied directly to his mineral line. I'm going to start adding on more gates after. Whatever tech I see in his base is the one I'm going to respond to. We'll see if he has a pylon at his mineral line. He shouldn't have enough money to have pylons at both mineral lines, so I can maybe just chip away at his natural expansion as well. Alright. Let's go see how much damage I can get done. I gotta be careful not to lose the Oracle. Just having the Oracle is one of the best counters to almost everything here early. He has a Robo, so he's gonna overcharge this pylon eventually. I don't know where his Mothership Core is, but 11 kills puts me in a pretty comfortable position here. He double overcharged, but well, at this point, I see that he has the Robo. I'm actually just going to go for Void Rays myself. The direct counter to a Robo is the Void Rays. Because a Robo doesn't build anything that shoots up. It's pretty simple. It's pretty goddamn simple. So, I'm going to just continue to build up the Void Ray count, and if I continually chip away at his probes, then I will eventually just... He won't be able to make enough Stalkers to respond to the Void Rays. So. Okay, this is a bit sloppy here. Not having anything in position. I'm going to come in on the other side. And then we're eventually going to deal with this. Kill all these probes. And he shouldn't be able to come down this ramp here. I was able to kill this, and that's why I made the Phoenix as well. I made the Phoenix specifically to kill the Warp Prism. Or if there was an Oracle or something. But that's why just making a... If you have a Stargate just making a Phoenix is never a bad idea. A Phoenix can almost always pay off, especially in PvP. So, I've gotten 15 kills. He got about 7 or 8 probe kills, but I didn't lose any units to get those kills. Well, he lost a Warp Prism with 4 Adepts in it. And that's a pretty heavy price to pay.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Let's see where his Mothership Core is. He's got a Forge on the way. We're still looking around over here. Just gonna get out of there. Do not want to lose the Oracle. Don't want to get too fancy with anything on that side. But he has 2 probes at his natural expansion, and I have over 15. So I'm sitting pretty on an economic lead here. There is no reason to do anything hasty. But maybe later on I can go for like a snipe with a Void Rays or something like that. I don't know if that's what I want to do. Just do maybe a direct attack with 3 or 4 Void Rays, which will be pretty difficult for him to defend. Let's see if he has those Stalkers in the mineral line. Yes, he does. Getting a few Stalkers just for that additional range damage output. I probably should get a Robo. Having a Warp Prism the Irian Force is never a bad idea. Oh yeah, 3 Void Rays make it very difficult for him to do anything but make Stalkers. Which is kind of what I'm trying to force, because Stalkers are pretty easy to counter, especially if they don't have Blink. They are pretty good at what they do, but they're not great at anything. Oh, he has a Robo Bay on the way. Okay. So that means probably Disruptors here. I'm just going to go ahead, go across with this army. He doesn't have enough army supply to contest me. Just do the math on it. If he's going to go for Disruptors and for +1, and for additional gates, and he only had a couple gates before, he's only going to have a handful of units. He can overcharge maybe 1 or 2 pylons, but he's just not going to have enough. It's simple math here. I'm now finally capitalizing on that economic advantage that I've gained throughout the game so far. Let's attack in. Just got to be careful about the Disruptor that he probably has. Force Field. He's probably going to try to shoot this down the ramp, so we can kill all the probes down here. Pretty easy peasy. Oh, that hurt, but the idea was it doesn't matter how much it hurts. I can still just win the game. Get some vision on here. And there's no reason to go up this ramp, but I can if I want. Oh, ow. Yeah, and there you go. Does he have 2 Disruptors now? It doesn't really matter. Just make sure this Nexus dies. I have so much money in the bank. I really should have had a 3rd base started this entire time, but there you go. Just your basic PvP. I used what advantages I saw in the early... Oh, God. Micro. Ow. They always hurt so bad.